Commonwealth Day, or formerly known as Empire Day, is an annual celebration of the Commonwealth of Nations since 1977. Held on the second Monday of March, this day celebrates the Commonwealth's shared values of peace, democracy, and equality, and to celebrate this association's rich diversity. It is marked by an Anglican service in Westminster Abbey, generally attended by Queen Elizabeth II as the head of the Commonwealth, along with the Commonwealth Secretary General and the Commonwealth Head Commissioners in London. Usually on this day, the Queen delivers an address to the Commonwealth, which is broadcasted throughout the world every year.
The British Empire was once the largest empire in all of history and was a global superpower from 1820 to 1956. But after its breakdown, most of the colonies are now part of the Commonwealth of Nations. The Commonwealth comprises of 54 countries across all inhabited continents. The members are an estimated population of 2.4 billion people, almost a third of the world population. 94% live in Asia and Africa combined. This day is a reminder of a time when our ancestors were a part of the British Empire and how they fought for freedom and independence. This day truly signifies what it means to be the sons and daughters of this empire.
Although many Commonwealth nations were formerly in the British Empire, their association in the Commonwealth is free and voluntary, with each country recognized as an equal member. Even cooler, the Commonwealth's theme is towards a common future, and it's all about working together to address the most pressing issues in the world today, including to end extreme poverty. Some 60% of the Commonwealth's population is under the age of 30, which is roughly 1.4 billion people. Because of this, the Commonwealth has smartly focused much of its resources on championing youth. It has a Commonwealth Youth Council, which gives youth a unified voice and empowers them to advocate for greater representation of youth throughout governments and societies.
After the death of Queen Victoria in 1901, her birthday, 24th May, was celebrated as Empire Day, though not officially recognized until 1916. It was instituted in the United Kingdom in 1905 and was extended to the countries of Commonwealth. Empire Day was a symbol of that feeling to those ideals of freedom, justice and tolerance for which the British Empire stood for throughout the world. Empire Day was the major event involving many activities such as school parades, etc. In 1925, 90,000 people attended the Empire Day Thanksgiving service held at the Wembley Stadium. In 1958, Harold Macmillan, a member of the House of Commons, announced the renaming of Empire Day as Commonwealth Day.
Observances of this day are different across the 53 member states. Each country observes the day in its own way. For instance, in the UK, the day is often started off with the Union Jack flying over government buildings and a special speech given by the Queen. Members of the royal family, including the Queen, usually attend special services on this day as well. In Canada, the Canadian flag is usually flown alongside the Union Jack to commemorate the day. However, if the flagpole is not big enough to accommodate the two flags, then usually only the Canadian flag is flown. And in some of the British possessions in the Caribbean, special flag-raising ceremonies are performed to commemorate the day. At the local events in the countries, the Queen's message to the Commonwealth is usually read aloud to those in attendance at these events.
Dear God, we thank you for your love and your promise to be with us at school or work, at rest or play. Help us to feel near to you and hear your voice. Guide us to always do our best in every situation and to love one another. May God be with us in work and play.